What's up guys, LeopoldTheBrave here. Now 2018 was a fantastic year for games. Spider-Man on the PS4, the Spyro Reignited trilogy, Soul Calibur 6, and so much more. But my hopes and predictions from 2017 didn't exactly come true, like, not a single one of them, so I figured I'd take another stab at it. And the same rule as last time applies here. Even though I'm super hyped for it, if I know it's coming out in 2019, then I'm not going to put it on here, like Bayonetta 3, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Crash Team Racing! But yeah, all of these will pretty much be brand new stuff that hasn't been announced yet, or things that are on hiatus and I have no clue what year they're going to come out. With all that said though, let's look at 5 games that I want to see in 2019. Now, even though we just got the Spyro Reignited trilogy and we're getting Crash Team Racing next year, I still want to see another Crash and Spyro game, but something brand new, not another remaster. I just really want to be reassured that these guys are back for good and aren't just being brought back for a while to pander to the nostalgia crowd. Besides, other platforming mascots like Mario and Sonic also have multiple games a year, so there's nothing really stopping Crash and Spyro. But most of all, especially on the Crash side, I really want to see where they'll go with a brand new game. Are they going to continue where the Titans games left off except at the Insane Trilogy designs, or are they going to start a brand new canon by continuing where the original trilogy left off? I personally hope they go with the second option, but I also want to see some post-Naughty Dog era characters return, like Crunch Bandicoot or Nina Cortex, especially since we'd get to see what they look like with new design. And I basically just want a new original Spyro game so we can get more Elora content. Yes! For number 2, I'm crossing my fingers for it again, Tekken Cross Street Fighter. I was hoping for it this year, but then Tekken 7 got a Season 2 pass, and Street Fighter has still been making DLC even though it's dead casually. But since 2019 hasn't even started yet and Tekken 7 is already 2/3 of the way through its Season 2 DLC with only Julia and Negan left to release, and Street Fighter 5 will hopefully stop making DLC soon, maybe we'll finally get Tekken Cross Street Fighter. It's been waiting for over 5 years now. Since it's being produced by Namco, it'll end up a lot better too. No lousy DLC schemes to steal your money, no bland story, they'll hopefully come up with something interesting, no charging for over 90% of the customizable options, and overall it should be just more fun and competitive to play. So Tekken Cross Street Fighter is still on the list. And the third game I'm asking for yet again is a new Punch-Out. Come on Nintendo, especially with the Joy-Cons now, this would be super easy to do. Not like anyone would use the Joy-Cons as a controller for it, but you could show off that sweet innovation? But overall, this is one of my favorite Nintendo franchises, and it's been 10 years since the last game in the series. I've made countless videos full of countless ideas for different fights, gameplay mechanics and modes, and just a bunch of different stuff. I'm just itching for a sequel for this game. I know Nintendo fans have been more vocal about F-Zero or localizing Mother 3, but Nintendo hasn't been doing those either, so what's the holdup on Punch-Out? Number 4 is a brand new Conker game. With the return of a ton of mascots and characters like Crash, Spyro, and Sir Dan from the Medieval series, I think it's time we see a more mature one make his return. And I don't mean a remaster of Bad Fur Day, I mean a completely new game. We've gotten way too many remasters lately, and I'd rather see Conker on a new adventure. I'd like to see how he'd work in a world where more vulgar and mature games are commonplace now. Heck, even the practice of parodying vulgar and mature stuff by hiding it under a cute little mascot cover is commonplace now. Next year, Rare is bringing back Battletoads, and a couple days ago on their Twitter account, they uploaded a Christmas photo with a Battletoads character in the clouds, and also in the clouds they had Banjo and Conker. So I'm genuinely curious if that's hinting or teasing at the return of those two characters. Banjo would be cool as I'd get to experience that franchise for the first time, but I have no connection to him, so I personally want Conker more. Now let's wait and see what he's got in store for us. And with number 5, I'm taking another stab at Ape Escape. Now this is the PlayStation game that I think really needs a remaster over a continuation or a brand new game. With the vibrant colors, the unique gameplay style, and the interesting landscapes, I think it would really benefit from a remaster. Plus, next year is 2019, Ape Escape's 20th anniversary. It would follow the pattern of Crash and Spyro's trilogy, both being released on their 20th anniversary. Well, Crash's was announced on his 20th anniversary, but you get the idea. In fact, as I'm recording this, an article just went up from Sony Japan's studio teasing an unannounced game coming next year. Now, since Teruyuki Toriyama is the one who teased this, it could have something to do with Bloodborne, but they did have to collaborate with From Software for that game, while Ape Escape is directly from Sony Japan Studios, so I guess we'll see. But with all that said, those are the 5 games I hope to see the most in 2019, so let's see if this one's more correct than the last one. which shouldn't be hard to do because all of the last one was wrong. Leopold the Brave out.